Greetings everyone, it's T2 again. Thought I'd just give you guys a little update video on what I've been up to and what's to come. So basically, if you can't tell from my previous videos, I'm fat again. I've done the vegan diet till like November-ish, till like Thanksgiving, and I kind of went off for Thanksgiving. And then I kind of just stayed off for Christmas. I thought I'll get back on it in January, but then I kind of didn't. I mean, I still kind of did like half and half. Like I'd have vegan through the week and then like eat whatever I wanted on the weekend. But I gained all the weight back pretty much, and now I want to go back on the vegan, but it's like the only thing. Did I make a video about how chips and salsa and refried beans was like the perfect meal because I never got tired of it? I think I made a video about that, right? But it's like I still been eating that, but it doesn't feel like it's making me lose as much weight as just eating the beans and potatoes and greens and that kind of shit. So those things get really boring, especially like the Dave stew got really boring, and then the Chinese stir fry that I was making, it's really good, but man, if you eat it like 5 days in a row every week, it's like you get sick of it real quick. So you really gotta keep mixing things up. But now it's like I ran out of options or something. I don't know. So that's one thing. I went outside a little while ago, took my dog on a walk to kind of lose some weight, I guess. I mean, let's be honest. I did it because I ate 2 breakfasts this morning. Like, I've been working this new job, and I'm going in at 5 o'clock, so I'm like automatically waking up at 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And I did, so I went down to this place. It's the donut shop that they also sell like sausage and egg biscuits for like really cheap. But it wasn't very good. It was like they microwave them. So basically, I wanted to get 2 of them, and then I'd give my dog like a whole one to kind of reward her for. I've been stingy on the food, and I run out of her favorite food. I don't know if they still make it. It's like this Old Roy dinner rounds. It's like bone marrow or something, like little circles. She likes those. So I got her like 2 cases of wet canned dog food. So I guess that'll make up for it. Plus we ate like a rotisserie chicken yesterday. I've still got half of that in the fridge. I forgot about that. I was going to make like a pizza tonight or something. See, I've really gone way off the vegan. I'm eating my cold chickens again. Oh, fuck. And sausage. Basically, I can't stay on vegan with this new job because everybody at work is always bringing in Hardee's every morning and buying me like meatloaf sandwiches from the barbecue place next door. It's like, there's just no way. It's too tempting. So I took my dog on a walk. I was going to go on a big walk this time, like kind of explore around my property a little bit and kind of go into some other people's property a little bit. It's not really trespassing because I think you have to be told to leave and then given an opportunity to leave. I haven't been told to stay off the property. I haven't seen any signs. So I know there's like deer that come into my pond. And my pond, I don't know if my fish are dead or not, but it's been muddy for weeks and freezing cold and just raining constantly. I'm pretty sure the fish have probably all died in it. But I know deer come in there sometimes. I've seen tracks. So I was kind of looking for a deer sign and kind of scouting with my dog. And I can't take my dog anywhere anymore because I got like this 30-foot leash that she's on. And like if you try to take her through some woods and stuff, she just wraps around trees constantly. And you're constantly like trying to yell at her. And I'm trying to not make noise because I'm on other people's property. And you can't be stealthy with a dog just freaking wrapping your shit around stuff all the time. So I ended up finding this abandoned house. And it had like this red piece of cloth hanging in it. And it was really decrepit and like dangerous as fuck looking. Like I couldn't step into it because it'd probably be nails all over the place. And my dog is like wrapping the cord around shit and making me go places that are dangerous. I'm really getting pissed at my dog. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to come back with my camera and like make a video about this place. And we went on a little farther. Finally got cleared out of these dang woods, and I found like this tree stand. So last year I was hearing like these gunshots over the hill, and I guess that was people hunting out of that deer stand. So I might try to use that deer stand or put one like kind of like down from it that would be in a different location where I don't know. I mean, I could bow hunt and they wouldn't hear me. So maybe I could go get something. I don't know. But anyway, so I got 2 things. I got this abandoned house. I got this deer stand. I can make a video about. And I found a deer rub too. A great big one. The tree was like this big around. But big deer rub on little trees sometimes because the bigger the deer, the bigger the antlers, the bigger the gap in the antlers. Or like the smaller the antlers, the bigger the gap. So they'll rub on big trees. And it might be a little deer. So you can't really tell by that. You probably heard me and my brother talking about this in that deer hunting video we made. So, I'm standing in these woods, looking at this deer rub, and I look out in the field. It's a cornfield. And I see what looks to be a fucking cemetery. I'm like, man, this is like fucking Zelda. You just go exploring a little bit, you start finding like abandoned structures and cemeteries, and like this is like typical game stuff. So, got my dog off of record, Went through this cornfield. Now, a cornfield, it has been harvested, and there's little stobs of corn stalks every 6 inches, and it's like those punji spikes that they put in pits in Vietnam. So if you trip and fall, you're probably going to put out an eye, and it's real dangerous. And then there's also the corn cobs were everywhere. Like when you harvest corn, don't you usually take that part of the corn that you eat with you? So I don't know if they had like a machine that shells the corn and like pulls all the corn off the cob as they pull it. I mean, that seems like a big operation, but like, anyway, I was thinking like I could take some corn and put it in a pile, and I could get the deer eating on it, and I could know where the deer's going to be, and I'd be easy to snipe them with a bow. I was thinking I had to go buy this corn, but now there's like a whole field of corn. And like, why would they eat my corn when there's a whole field next to the woods? And I'm surprised I didn't see any rabbits, because you think there would be birds and rabbits all over the place, but like all the corn was gone. I don't know. They must have used a machine, because there can't be that many animals eating that much corn that there's not even a shred of corn kernel anywhere. So anyway, getting down to this cemetery in the middle of this cornfield. I'm thinking this will be another cool thing to add to the video. They're all like real like white marble tombstones, and they're from the 1830s, 1840s. Like this is like 19th century stuff, and they got names on them, so I have to blur out the names, because then you could probably, I don't know if you can Google it and see where I live from it, but I don't want to have to. Yeah, it doesn't show it. Oh yeah, maybe it does. Yeah, it does. Shit. Okay. So I can't really show you the names on there, but it's really cool. So then we went a little bit farther, and we found a walnut tree. Remember how I went like almost an hour drive to where I used to work to find walnuts in that video? There's one right next to my house. I mean, it'd still be a hell of a long walk to carry a whole big crate of walnuts, but if I had a four-wheeler, it'd be nice. I think I could now. Yeah, I can make a little path, but then we found like a pond that's not usually a pond. I guess it's like usually dry, but it's been raining so much that now there's a pond there. So I know there's no fish in it or anything. It's all frozen anyway. And so that's another thing. We got the cemetery, we got this pond, we got this walnut tree, abandoned house, and a deer stand. That's like 5 things, and a rub. Like 6 things in a video. That'd be a pretty cool video. So definitely not taking my dog next time I go out there and make a video. So that's what I did today. Now, so also I was going to talk to you about this. I've been working with this guy at work, and we always talk about stupid shit, and I thought of something that was like a T2 thing the other day, and I talked to him about it. I was like thinking like, this is like T2 content that nobody's ever going to know about if I don't make a video about it, because it's like, this guy doesn't know that I'm T2, but he's getting T2 content for free, and the world's being deprived of this content. It's like, I have like one audience member that doesn't know he's in an I don't know what what am I even talking about. It's like, you guys are missing out on what it's like to work with T2 is what I'm thinking, because it's kind of funny. And the lighting here is really bright. Why is it so bright? Anyway, what we were talking about was, I thought like, if Bernie Sanders or Wang won the election or something, let's say everybody gets distributed money equally, or everybody has the same amount of money, and everybody is kind of wealthy. So then everybody's going to want luxury cars, because if you're rich, that's what everybody wants first thing, is like a luxury car. So like everybody's going to want leather seats, right? So I'm thinking like, people have to be poor. There has to be like an inequality of wealth, because if everybody's rich, everybody's going to have leather seats, then we're going to run out of cows. Unless we make like leather, which is a cheap version, but everybody's going to want authentic leather seats. So we have to go kill all these cows to make leather. Then the cows are going to go extinct because of the demand of the leather seats for the luxury cars that everybody's going to want. And then he thought that's where I was going with it. No, he just thought I was going with everybody's going to want luxury cars. And I was like, no, this is about the leather seats. And then once you start getting into like, everybody has the cow leather seats, everybody's going to want to get fancier. There's going to be tiers of wealth. And the richer, rich people are going to want like gator skin leather. And then somebody's going to want to outdo them, and they're going to want snake skin leather. And then you're going to have to make like seats that are like 50 snakes for a seat, and you're going to run out of snakes. It's going to ruin the whole ecology of like animals and the hierarchy of the food pyramid. or something. Isn't that the dairy and carbohydrates? Anyway, that's the kind of T2 thing that I was talking about at work that nobody else would have heard if I didn't think to make a video about it. So you guys would have been missing that. What else was I just thinking about? I think it had something to do with Chemo Time's video about, like, everybody has these fashion things. He was talking about those globe skate shoes. I didn't know what he was talking about. He was talking about sitting around in globes. I'm like, what the fuck is globes? I googled it. These weird, retarded looking shoes. I don't know. I was going somewhere with this. Oh, I just beat Far Cry New Dawn, by the way. And I was going to make a video about something in that. But I better not, because it's kind of racist. Yeah. Oh, Hashim just messaged me and says that Wolson is badass. It's like a Diablo-style game. The Act 1 boss kicked his ass for over an hour and he still can't beat it. So that seems just like too hard. It doesn't seem fun at all. Fuck was I just thinking about? I've been watching Lock and Key. I'm on the last episode of that season. First season of Lock and Key, based on a comic book. Oh, if you're looking at my golf clubs behind me, that's not because I've been playing golf. That's because they were in my closet. And I got my baseball cards out because my boss collects sport cards. And I took him my collection to see if they were worth anything, which they were not. Even though I've got like the Michael Jordan Skybox card with him playing baseball on the back. I thought it was worth something, but it's not. It used to be back in the day. I think I paid like $20 for it. Now it's like $1.50. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to talk about. My videos recently. Yeah, I pretty much quit Twitch altogether because it just wasn't worth my time. I mean, I can't consistently stay on Twitch enough to like keep subscribers and make money at it and be worth like playing games I don't like. And I'd rather be spending my time like watching TV or reading a book or whatever. But I was going to talk about how I've been getting all these comments on my Why the Haka is Stupid video. And I think that's because, like, when I make a video, I get a certain amount of views based on the percentage of subscribers that I have. It's like people that are T2 fans watching T2 videos because they're T2 subscribers. If I make a video about why the Haka is stupid, also the one I made about like why women are stupid, that one's getting a little bit of views too. It's because people are looking at videos and they're seeing it in the related videos, I guess, or by the tags. So New Zealand Maori people are sitting on YouTube Googling the Haka. Or Googling... Yeah, I didn't put anything about Maori in the tag, so... Why are they Googling the Haka so much? Like, are they that into the Haka that they just sit and watch Haka videos all day? And then they see mine about why the Haka is stupid and they're like, wait a minute, this guy doesn't like what I like. Let me rage at him. And then the Why Women Are Stupid video, like if I just search for women on YouTube, let's see if it comes up. No. Let's put women stupid. Yeah, I don't see my video on here at all. So why would people be finding it? What is it related to? I don't understand. Anyway, other videos I make that aren't like controversial, they don't really get any views because it's just you guys watching them. So people are like Googling themselves. Stupid women and people that do the Haka are Googling themselves in some weird algorithmic way that I don't understand. And they're finding videos that offend them because they're looking for videos to offend them. So they're wanting to be offended and they're getting mad because they're getting offended when they're doing the thing that they're getting what they wanted. If you didn't want to get offended, don't try to get offended. Right? Am I crazy?